feel that in my head already. Right. So, didn't think I was going to be doing, well, kind of. No, I didn't think I was going to be doing this live because I didn't think I could be on my head already. Oh. There we go, volume. So if somebody comes on, they come on, and just in case they come on, I'm going to put a wee note. Me too. Well, kind of. I didn't think of. Right. Usually people can't fucking understand what I mean when I put something on here. I think that's obvious. No, then so that's funny. It's just the amount, right, exact amount of letters. Right. If people don't know what that means, then I can explain it. Yeah, basically that isn't going to matter. If people don't come on live, what I've wrote there isn't going to matter anyway, unless you catch Libra or Virgo, because I've done all the rest of them. And I was watching back Leo and I kept being like, this is boring. Like, I need to do it with people. So I thought, oh my God, that's so funny. It's like, you know, my guides, God, divine, whatever you want to call yours, saw that to get through the next 3, I was going to do it live, but I was meaning last night I'll do it live. But after I had 3 more left to do, and I thought, oh God, I look a bit pale. I did put on, it's the lighting. I am very pale. I did put on bronzer, but anyway, whatever. Did I pin that? Yeah. So if somebody comes on live, no, wait a minute. I'm actually just going to say that when someone comes on. Fuck it. Right. So it doesn't matter unless. Let's just crack on this. I have set a timer. So, actually, more to the point. Sorry if you've just come across this and you're like, what is she fanning about for? Right. So, my name's Claire, not Crystal, and I filmed all the other ones pre-recorded, and I'm doing these ones live. And actually, when I do other ones in 2 weeks for the filming in Taurus, I think I will probably just do them all live, unless I really don't feel like doing it live, because yeah, like I say, I do kind of, it can be distracting sometimes, but it's mostly quite boring. So I'd rather be I'd rather be not bored and a bit distracted, because it always has something to do with whatever someone's saying while I'm doing it. It always has something to do with it, right? So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but you've all got a 4th house, you've all got Cancer somewhere, so it literally could make sense to anyone as far as I'm concerned. So just, yeah, enjoy the messages. And I'm here to help twin flames. So this is primarily focused on twin flames and primarily love, because Venus has went into Scorpio. So that's what's going to be different, actually, I would say, about, well, maybe not, because I was channeling the energy of it, even though we weren't literally in it, but we are literally in 0 degrees Sun in Scorpio and Venus, and that is incredibly intense anyway. But because that is the degree of my Pluto, which is what I was going about, that helps me do what I do, it's the reason why I'm so psychic, because of the way it is, because it's people's hidden pain and hidden desires. It's intense energy. So these might be even better ones than the other ones, right? So I think that's it. Light codes, healing, Reiki, shamanic healing is weaved through everything I do if you're new. And hello if you're a hashtag oldie. Right, so what have we got? Where's my wee list? So for the conscious mind of so this is for your feminine and your masculine within, or a feminine and a masculine in connection. And hopefully you'll know what's what. Or this can make it clear if you're new to all of that. I could feel just so, I felt so much energy around my head from the minute I started. So when I'm feeling that around my head, it's collectively lots of energy activation going on at the upper chakras for both twins that are going to resonate with this, and lots of awareness. So I'm going to be interested in what comes up at the masculine side here, because I just feel whoever had not so much awareness of what the fuck was going on, it feels like all the epiphanies of the day are coming on board. I claim my power and I lovingly create my own reality. It's got led to an affirmation when I said that there. So it's like, yeah, someone's like, feels like someone's breaking free from the matrix, from wherever they felt trapped. That's basically the feeling that I'm getting. Right. So for the conscious mind of the feminine, we have one with self blossoming. Yeah, and I really do feel, and so something significant might have been coming about because of the work that was done on the Lionsgate portal of this year. So someone watching this may be like Cancer Sun or Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, and you've got like, say you've got like a Leo Sun or a Leo Moon or something, because that is Leo season as well. And I actually know that that will be, that is specific actually. I know somebody that literally that would resonate for, but it'll be other people than just who I know. But I just realised when I said it, there was something significant started on the Lionsgate portal there. And it's creating a rebirth within the feminine energy, but and the masculine, because that's on the bottom. Personal freedom unleashed. What's in the conscious mind of the masculine? Because bear in mind, I know it's confusing, but this can be within one person. So this could be your feminine side, your masculine, but it's also the feminine, the masculine. Right. Masculine, to go with that energy. Soulmate, clearing core wounds. And it's causing the, yeah, it's causing the masculine twin, whether that's a man, woman, whatever you identify as, to like release, either still in soulmate relationships, which are helping him or her or you realize what you don't want. So again, although it can be uncomfortable for twins that know their twin flame is with someone else, or obviously sometimes I say it's better if you don't know. It's and especially obviously if you don't know them, you're not going to know what they're fucking, that would be ridiculous. That's kind of like when people get annoyed at like, what am I trying to say? It's like, I've never understood that, and it's like you always, and maybe you might have been this person, or if you've known friends to have done that they get annoyed at like somebody that your boyfriend or girlfriend hooked up with before they even knew you. I've never been able to get my head around that. Like, how would you, like, what the fuck? Like, that is just so crazy. That's like next level. Don't even you call that jealous. It's like next level crazy. It's different if, there was, it's different if you did know, and it's like betrayals, and there's a lot of that coming out around. It's already come out in the signs that I've done with some of them where it's relevant. And it probably might for the next 3 that I'm going to do too, because Scorpio's secrets. So that's a bit different. But yeah, it's soulmate. Yeah, basically like the masculine twin, whether that's you or them realizing what they don't want through being with someone. So either that's still going on or they've come to that realization. A joint energy. Karmic purge, mirror reflections, yeah, and I really do feel so whoever I'm picking up on here, it's because the masculine energy has some sort of access to seeing their feminine twin. So it could even be like in a scenario like what I'm sitting here doing, or like, all the other feminines that are sharing their message that's helping you, but it's like, because you can see if it's your twin, like, wow, that is my mirror. It's triggering, but it also frees somebody by seeing your mirror. But it doesn't need to be your twin. It can just be a feminine mirroring something back here, because that's what I do for the masculines watching me, the masculine women, the masculine men, mirror reflection. Right, okay. So, and now we've got for the conscious mind of the feminines resonating with this. My nose is really itchy. That's the loved ones in spirit when my nose gets itchy. And happy Sunday to everyone, if anyone happens to catch this on the day I'm doing it. We have door to value. Oh my God, my nose is really itchy. Door to value bits in reverse. So again, I really do feel the feminine is in this that I'm picking up on, is working on finances, but I more felt it was like valuing yourself. Yeah, door to personal healing and happiness, because that's in reverse too. So it's like in this connection that I'm picking up on, it's like the feminine is really consciously aware of perhaps where they've been putting too much focus on what their twin is doing or not doing, or where they are or aren't. And it's just about like, right, this is so that I have to let go to focus on myself. Like I've started to focus on their well-being a bit too much again, is what I'm feeling. And that's all about self-love with the twin flame journey, wherever you're at, whether you've been on a long time or a short time. we've really in truth all been on it a lifetime, and you're just remembering if you've remembered now, or some of us have known for quite some fucking time in this earthly time. And your masculine's confused too, because we've got 6th chakra in reverse. Again, it's like blocked third eye chakra there, and anxiety. So wow, quite, you know, Cancer is a sign of sadness and depression. And there are a lot of people in this energy. I pulled that on the collective energy when I done that on Tuesday of this week. So it was anxiety, and it was, what was it again? Anxiety and something else, not very, broken heart, anxiety and broken heart. So a lot of the masculine collective are in that place. And if they're not, I mean, I guess they'll already be with you, or about to be. You know, it's really quite clear cut. Some people are stuck still with karmic partners, blissfully unaware, and maybe even still, you know, really cut off that they can crack on with life. Doesn't really tend to be the case, so even if it looks like it. And then you've got ones that are anxious, stuck, still with karmic people, not wanting to be, but can't working out how to get out of the situation. Then masculines that are free from karmic situations, but still trapped in their own mind, and it's just about coming forward. And then, like I say, you've got ones that are actually feeling ready, coming forward. I was picking up on that energy today, actually, with the shorts that I posted. Or with you, and then it doesn't stop even when twins are together, because I do work I work with twins that are together, and they still go through similar feelings. And then it just all comes back to what I channeled for the feminine there about you need to go within and love yourself, and it improves the relationship. But yeah, it's unfortunately, I'm picking up an anxious energy and not being able to see the wood from the trees. So, right, okay, we can't change that. Well, we can change it, but that's what's coming through. So let's see what we're picking up right now. Oh my God, actually, shit, this is a real different vibe from last night. And I bet you it is because, I mean, I've got the most Scorpio in my chart of all the signs, and Scorpio is pain. Like I always say this, I'll look at the same chart, but it is my favourite sign because I love intensity, and it's my favourite sign, but it's also because I just want the truth. And I always call Scorpio energy brutal truth. I deliver brutal truth, but in a loving way, I might add, or I'm there to catch somebody's fall if it's really going to hurt. As I'm being drawn a card that says, I want to tell you how I feel. And I'm not even at those cards yet. Oh, thank you for whoever liked that there. And then Venus being in 0 degrees of Scorpio too. This is, yeah, I can feel it in my throat, you know. This is pain. This is a painful connection I'm picking up on. Good Lord. And they're pulling me at the dark mirror card. This is very Scorpio. This is interesting though. I'm here for it. This is what I mean. I'm like, let's get fucking down and dirty. Let's see what's going on, guys. Right. So Cancer is the fellow water sign of Scorpio. So what have we got going on with this pair of people that I'm picking up on? Or wave, because it'll be more than just a couple. It'll be whoever resonates with it. The conscious mind of the feminine. Talk to me if you're not shy. Oh, look, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This feminine feels the desire of the masculine to do that. Tell us more about that. And obviously there's a desire for the feminine to tell the masculine back, but it's this feminine knows she or he has got more work to do, because men can be the feminine too. And also even the divine masculine has a feminine side. The divine feminine has a masculine side. And if you fall too much into feminines, if you fall too much into the masculine, your masculine can't go into their feminine to get to you. Important to know. Learn to chill out and do fuck all for a while. And it opens the door, the hallway, the Eclipse hallway for them to get to you. And masculine, you need to go into your feminine to connect to your feelings. And then somewhere along the line, when it's divine time, you get the happy balance and boom, shit can happen. Right. So yeah, honeymoon. Oh God, shit can happen really fast for some people. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. But again, I really do feel I picked up on that for one of the other signs. So that'd be funny if someone watches their sun sign and then this is your moon or your rising, and it was the same message. But for one of the other signs, and I really can't remember what one it was about, oh, my nose is really itchy now. I'd got drawn to a picture of me in Venice with my best friend because she used to live in Italy right before all the shit kicked off. Anyway, I tell that story all the time. I was there right before all of that. But it's that always reminds me of Venice, and it's about this desire of the feminine just wanting to get away from it all with the masculine. When that happens, synchronicity, a divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. Yeah, this feminine, I need to stop somewhere though, I'll go in the masculine now. This feminine feels a rebirth happening of a connection. And the masculine admire. Yeah, look, it's like, this is so cool. It's like I can feel the energy of somebody. It's, you know, let's get real, because again, I can't really remember. It's like, but it was, what was it? It was door to value in reverse and door to happiness in reverse. So there's a lot of sadness that like this Scorpio energy, because remember, this is from like even yesterday. This can really make sense all month and beyond. So, but I was homing in on, can it be for like real time Scorpio energy, which is, you know, for the next month. I'm just laughing because someone's playing the saxophone or something, like a neighbour or something. This, but it's kind of like, I really, because Scorpio's water energy and feelings, and so is Cancer. It's like this person can really feel the feelings of the other. So it's very telepathic. All twin flames are very telepathic, but some are more than others. It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. So it's like the feminine's correct. Oh, that's very posh there, don't use it. But yeah, you're correct in thinking you can feel someone admiring you from afar. And like Pinky Promise might have been like a thing or something, or the anchor might be significant. I did say that in one of the other ones. Yeah, look, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So it's like this masculine, regardless of it, knows that that feminine is the one. And the feminine knows that she is the one to the masculine. And but connection, and I thought, oh my God, I love this. I think I'm psychic or something. I love this shit. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So as far as these two are concerned, like there's literally, it doesn't matter what is going on in the 3D, being with other people being interested, both having many suitors for whatever, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like this is an unbreakable connection. Definitely twin flames. Right. So, I mean, this is all twin flame shit that I'm picking up on. Right. So let's go to the subconscious now. We're not got any talkers today. Right. For the feminine energy and the subconscious. Oh, good. No wonder you're all over the place if you're the right. So this could be one of two things, because remember, cross watchers can watch this. So you know what I mean? Like you could be the Cancerian placement, or you could have nothing, and like say it could just be your fourth house, or my nose is switchy. Those loved ones in spirit really want to pass on a message. Oh yeah, Cancer is. Hello Jess, how are you? Are you brand new? Does it just pop up in your timeline? Are you a twin flame? I've just fired so many questions at you. When my nose gets itchy, that's the loved ones in spirit, because I'm a medium as well. Right, so I'm really going to have to feel into this. I've pulled false twin flame, and this is what I'm good at doing. If that's going on for either you or your twin, where they've been hoodwinked by someone to either think that they are a twin flame, you know, that the person that's not a twin flame is a twin flame, or you don't think it's a twin flame, but you're really caught up in some kind of soulmate connection. But either the feminine, which I've pulled it on the feminine side. So remember, this could even be like the masculine twin is the woman and the feminine twin is the man, or whatever resonates. Oh, hello. Are you a twin flame? Did I just sort of pop up? I'm always just interested to probably, especially because I didn't really tag this. Are you Cancer? I'm just like, I've got so many questions. So basically, yeah, intense change, false twin flame. So I'm going to go with the feminine because I pulled on the feminine side. At some point, the feminine has thought that somebody else was like either a twin flame, if they knew that label, or a soulmate. And there's been, I'm just going to pull some tarot on that as well, but there's either been a recent realization that, wow, this, you know, this guy, woman, whatever, you know, feels like that this is not the real one. And we'll work out whether they've actually, whether you, if this is you, have actually realised who is, or whether they, if this is for your twin. What do we need to know about false twin flame on the feminine side? Yeah, oh fuck. The tower, see what I mean? It's like the tower, but it's in reverse, but like I'm taking it, it's like that moment. So this could even be like in the like way not that long ago, or it could be recent, or it's happening right now, or the realization happens when someone's watching this. It's like a tower moment is hit because someone's realizing, shit, that's not my twin at all. Like this has actually been really quite toxic. And how did I think that? And wanting to do something about it fast. Right, what was this? I feel it's going to be that this is somebody, a feminine, realizing that somebody else from their past is like, let's see what the masculine, because this is in this, it's all going on in the subconscious. So someone really sank in. Maybe someone's on a dream to give them the insight or the realization. Again, it is very unfair when this happens to divine feminines or divine masculines, because you're like, why the fuck has that been allowed to happen? But I've helped loads of people that this has happened to. That's why I always say be humble. If there was even the slightest bit of doubt of who somebody was to you, be humble. Because in my experience, true twin flames, it's like there just won't be room for any doubt about who your true twin flame is. And if there is, well, that's why you have to go to people that know what they're talking about. I've got loads of experience in it. Hello, I'm one of them. But there's loads of people out there saying that, and I've come to find they don't, you know, not everybody does. They can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? Have they got the experience behind what they're claiming? Not everybody does, right? So tell us something about the masculine that helps me work out why the feminine got false twin flame. Reunion. Yeah, like look, right? So, oh my God, right. Masculine in the subconscious has got reunion, reconciling differences, and fast track to ascension. I usually only pull one card here. Fast track to ascension. Kenneth, what bit's 100%? Are you resonating with that I'm saying here? By the way, I'm loving that we're getting the new folk here. Welcome. Are you a divine masculine or a divine feminine? I'm Cancer, Scorpio ascendant, in a relationship with Scorpio and also married but separated. Jess, I can't even, like, please just let me even get my head around that. So you're Cancer, Scorpio ascendant. Hello, my Scorpio rising sister. So am I. Love it. Mine's just conjunct Pluto, so you know it's extremely intense energy that we're in right now. I live in it daily. A relationship with a Scorpio. Oh, wow, there's your Scorpio rising's been attracted to Scorpio. Are you in the relationship with the person that you're... Right, I'm confused. Are you in the relationship with the person you're married to? Yeah, you're like, it's a mess. Are you in the relationship with the person you're married to? So you obviously like Scorpios if you're separated from a Scorpio and now you're with another Scorpio. But I hear you. Scorpios are hot. But it's because of our Scorpio rising. That's what it is. But there's trouble as well. Two people. For fuck's sake, Jess, right? I mean, I need to counsel you on this. Sorry, hopefully you get my banter. But right, we need to carry on. We'll just see if this is your story. If I pick up on your story, I pick up on your story. But good luck with that. That does sound complicated. The chosen one, fast track to ascension. So whatever's going on here, the one that's had the false twin or a karmic partner that somebody has felt like it was a deep bond. That's what we're going to say. Forget the label. Somebody's felt like this is love. Is this love that I'm feeling? Do you know what I mean? Like they thought it was love. But it was a trauma bond, basically, is what I'm saying, right? And sometimes this is where I'd say, oh, it doesn't need to be romantic, it might be a friend, but I'm feeling this is somebody that was thinking they were in love, or, you know, rose tinted glass, they thought the sun shone out somebody's ass, right? Whether it's a guy thinking that about a girl thinking that about a guy, same sex couple, it doesn't matter. Then something's happened that they realised this is really toxic, this isn't love. And I feel memories of someone from the past is flooding back to somebody about how good they were to them, And they couldn't see it because this is deep, but the feminine didn't love herself enough to be able to accept love at that time, like real love, unconditional love. That's really deep. I can feel it in my solar plexus too. But the masculine, this is interesting because this doesn't happen to it, but it's like I'm getting so confused with each side. So I really do feel this is like, I'm just going to, right, this is not usually how I channel it, but they're telling me to channel it, so I'm going to, I feel I'm actually picking up on a woman who thinks she's the feminine energy, but you're actually the masculine. And your masculine man is actually the feminine. That's really quite clear the way they're tipped. So this message is not going to resonate for everyone. Bits of it, and I'm looking away because that's my clairvoyance, bits of it could resonate with anyone, regardless of your sign, as far as I'm concerned. But that's very specific. So I'm going to stick with that storyline right now, because whoever that is really needs help. Separated from husband and now with a new Scorpio. Ah, right, yeah, that is what I thought you were meaning. So, Kenneth, what are you putting the whiskey for? Is it because I'm Scottish? But yes, either way, the masculine, divine, feminine, I feel, has actually had, yeah, like it is that. They've had the awareness of who you are to them, and they've probably had to see you go through like a relationship or a marriage and kind of keep quiet, because they know that if they badgered you into seeing that they're the one, that would only make you run even faster. Yeah, reconciling differences, fast track to ascension, but it's like by their unconditional love, by that man's unconditional love to the woman, like I say, a lot of time it's the other way down, it's helping the woman realise who bongo walk, what the fuck does that mean? I missed my army life. All right. Right, okay, let's go to the next deck to see, let's see what the block is. I go right into detective mode when it's strong Scorpio energy like this, because I've got that all the time. So, and I like picking up on things that are different. Right, so, well, what is a block for the feminine energy? Whether it's the woman that I was picking up on with the man, that like what I said, or whether it's a man and feminine energy, whoever's resonating with this, what is a block or a desire in the subconscious? Love. See, it fits with what I just said, actually. Oh, you're from Scotland as well. Greetings. I'm obviously Scotland as well. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, but I've been asking about a block or a desire. So again, this woman has, like, because it's low self-worth, not valuing herself, she has been led to a toxic, oh my God, yeah, she's been in love with a toxic man. Or if you're same-sex, you can tell if you're in Scorpio, sex, whatever. Like, anyway, moving on, it's life. We can't even go in that bad. So, but it's like, you know what I mean? Just trauma bonded with someone. And that's not love, or healthy love anyway, each to their own. So purpose, I know what I'm here to do. An awakening to masculine energy, like to drink bourbon. Listen, fair enough. Oh, it's Panda. Panda, you coming back with your cheek, you behave. Remember one of my spanner people blocked you. I was like, what did you block him for? I can handle it. Right, so what is the block for the masculine or the desire? You know what I mean? It's way more fun doing this live. Change. Yeah, the masculine has had a fear of change in the past. And I feel the masculine had a fear actually of this, the situation never changing. Like the feminine not waking up to. This is so confusing because it's the feminine energy, regardless of gender, that is usually the one that knows. And it is in this case, because what I'm trying to say is the man is the one that knew before the woman. And that's not that rare. And it's not usually the way I channel it, but it's the way it's come through today. So I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So if I'm confusing you, I'm fucking confusing myself. I'm just cracking on with this. Empathy, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Yeah. So again, it is, I can't change that. It's like the man has been extremely frustrated knowing that woman is his on a soul level, and watching the woman get into different relationships where she's treated badly. It feels like a song. That feels like a James Arthur song. That's one of James Arthur's songs. I think you know what? I think I can't remember all the words to that, but I think that would be like that. Can I be him? Yeah. If you look at the James Arthur song, Can I Be Him? I can't remember it again. I just that just popped into my head. It's like, yeah, somebody look at, so forget the gender here, but it's like somebody looking at a woman being treated badly, being like, I wouldn't treat them like that. But knowing that they had to wait their time for the woman to realise her worth, to be able to see. That's also like, oh, fucking hell. That's also like that other film. What's it called again? Not Another Romantic Movie, where the guy best friend is in love with a woman, and she can't see that he's in love with her because she can't see herself properly. So you could be a guy that can't see this about yourself because you don't love yourself. And then anyway, watch it. I mean, it's a comedy, but I did like the message in it. It's like, if somebody doesn't love them, it doesn't matter how good looking someone is. I say this all the time. If somebody cannot see themselves like that, like they might be able to know that they're good looking because lots of other people say it all the time. But if they don't truly, or you don't truly love yourself, it just really doesn't matter. I mean, look at, again, I don't want to go too deep with that because that's getting really brutally honest with Scorpio, but it's like people that go and get like loads and loads of different cosmetic procedures, or like loads of right, Kenneth, why do you keep saying the same thing? I'm going to start thinking you're a bot. Like, like, you know what I mean? It's yeah, deep feels, right? Anyway, right. So we're still in the conscious mind. What have we got for the feminine? True love. Oh my God. Is that not what I've been picking up on, guys? True love comes when you least expect it. And I did say that the feminine is really hopeful of returning to her past love, true love. Let love show you how to learn from each other so that she can learn actually how she should have been treated. And if you're a man, just change it to you being a man. But that's really interesting. Right. Now the masculine side. I want to actually fucking get on the next side. I'm getting really, really confused. I'm a real boy. Kind of like, I'm real. Well, why do you keep going on about missing your army life? Are you just really in the Scorpio fields right now? Right. That might be relevant, the Pinocchio reference to someone there. Right, so the masculine. What about your true love? Oh, you deserve love. See, it's both. It's like, that's why it's coming through. So, because there's never any mistakes when I'm channeling, right? I'm channeling what they're getting me to say. It's like, it's so mixed up. The energies were mixed up. But again, I feel, oh, this is right. Oh God, I'm loving this. This is a psychic detect. This is like a hard one to untangle. What this is either both people know about twin flames or one does. I feel it's the feminine knows she's a twin flame, but what she's not realised is this feminine. So if this isn't you, it's not you. This feminine, you're not the feminine, you're the masculine. You're the masculine that doesn't love yourself, that hasn't valued yourself, that blah, 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 blah. You've went into different situations because of that. And the feminine is actually the man, right? Now, what's confusing about this is both people have feminine and masculine within them, but someone's got an inner feminine and an outer masculine, and someone's got an outer masculine, an outer feminine and an inner masculine. Do you know what I mean? And it can kind of interchange and interlink and move about, but it is usually, when it's the way it's meant to be, one will be predominantly more, you know what I mean, and it's just with this, it's like, that's this. God, I really want to move on from this because it's so confusing. This is what I mean. These people are so confused. I need to get out of this energy. These people are really fucking confused. But I really do feel the woman has been watching twin flame stuff, thinking she's the feminine, and she's not. She's the masculine. Therefore, she'll always be hearing about someone that needs to do the work on themselves. But actually, that's triggering but true. I said that more in other videos. I'm going to coin that, triggering but true. That's going to trigger someone. But if you really, really dig deep down into yourself, whoever this message is for, it's not going to be, I don't care whether it's just for one person, as long as they find it. That's what it is. You need to love yourself. And then your twin will start loving themselves. You deserve love. You are lovable. And because that man that picking up the feminine energy has done the work on themselves, that's why the woman in masculine energy is starting to love herself. Right, I think we've got there. And then look, they can get married. I'm joking. Well, it could be that. Like, it literally could be. I'm picking up on people that it's like they've had to go their separate ways to grow and to learn and get into some things that aren't good for their soul's growth. To come back and like, when this pair get together, it will be a marriage. I mean, that can mean spiritual union. That's what twin flames are. But I really do feel this is like, after having went through all the other stuff and learning, because I feel learn, it will be a really solid union. A marriage of souls is a union of divine counterparts blending together. And like I said, that man's always known that. Feelings and surprise. Look, and he's someone's coming forward to propose for Cancer. You may be about to be surprised. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you're experiencing. Right, I'm going to move on, but you can see how I can see how that actually does all fit with what I was saying. Right, so this is the Ascension message. I'm just using that deck again for the feminine. Higher conscious awareness, it makes sense, increase your frequency. This feminine's been around low frequency friends, I feel, friends that have kept, this is like friends that have kept a feminine, like kind of going out drinking, partying, sleeping around. I'm not saying you've been putting it about Cancer feminine, but do you know what I mean? It's like not necessarily that promiscuous, but again, in staying with guys that are not good enough, basically. And particularly for one, it was, you know, you're telling yourself, it's like, oh God, that's funny. They're showing me when I was watching a reality show, like I like to watch reruns of reality shows, right? And it was like an episode where someone was like, I'd take, what was it again? It was something like this. It wasn't word for word, but it was like, I'd take 6 bad days for every amazing day that I have with you. It was an episode of Timmy, by the way, if anyone's from the UK. And it's like, how fucked up is that? But again, either you've been that person. Panda, enough of that cheek. See, you just don't get what channeling is. If you don't want to be, I'm just trying to decide whether to actually. I've just removed that. I don't know if I removed you, but I removed the message because you're fucking triggering me. You don't want to be pissing me off in this Scorpio energy, let me tell you. But it's yeah, I know. To be fair, I do get it, right? This one was a confusing one, but I do get it. It's because this is what I mean. I get channeling, you don't. Thought it'd be triggering through, but it's kind of like, it's a confusing connection that I'm picking up on. So I'm getting confused. And if you watch me all the time, you'll see that doesn't happen. I don't know if I didn't mean to remove you, but I removed the message because that will confuse people. That'll entertain people too. Right, anyway, back to the message. Right, so masculine, ground, shield, and protect. Yep, see, I'm telling you, the masculine's the one that's doing the masculine is the man. Oh, this is what it is. That's why it's getting confusing. The man, right? So the man is the one that's had more awareness. The man is the feminine. That's what I'm going to say. The man is the feminine. And it's just what is confusing is even if it was a man, I'd be picking up it on the feminine side, and I'm not. But it's because that's how they could tell. That's how they're telling me what that's how they're telling me what they're telling me. Think about it. Somebody watches these, whether it's me or the abundance of other twin flame people, some that are amazing, some yeah, yes, exactly. It's basically that's important that the person connects with that the next time you watch as if you're the masculine. So it's a woman that is a masculine energy. Now that must be somebody new, because everybody that's a hashtag old day knows that they resonate more with the masculine than the feminine, unless it's somebody that's been doing a lot of work on that, either with me or themselves. Because like I always say, some of the women that connect with the messages I channel, you will stay the masculine, and your man or woman, whatever, same sex couples, will be the feminine. But some of you came into my life I came into your life to shift you in the energy that I'm in, so that you can be the feminine and stop being so fucking masculine, so that your masculine can be the masculine. Boom, drop the mic. Hello. That's what it is, right? Ground, shield, protect. Yeah, and it's ground, shield, protect the game in a shuffle. Right. Astrology for the feminine side. Transits and opposition, confrontation, and look what's been again, it's a bit bannery, but look, opposition, yeah, difficult energy. And twin flame connections can be like that at certain points. You know, it's like in some of the other signs I've been channeling that. It's why a runner twin, whether that is a woman or a man, can really be repelled, because it's like, why the fuck is this person bringing up all my childhood trauma? Like, who wants to deal with that every day? It doesn't sound very appealing, does it? Especially if, depending on what age you are or whatever, just wherever you're at in your life. But when you get your head around it, that it's worth it for the good bits, you grow up, basically, you mature, and you're like, well, actually, I've tried to convince myself, every fucker else, that I can forget this person. It turns out I can't. That's the twin flame journey. If that bit didn't resonate with you, you probably aren't a twin flame. Masculine, act. Yeah, therefore the masculine has to act on the connection. Aries is masculine energy, and do something about it. New beginnings. And remember, it was a full moon in Aries not long ago, because they've just overthought it. And look, the retrograde energies help them review what it is they really want and what they don't want. All makes sense to me. Right, so I'm swimming in whiskey. Kenneth, what the fuck is all the whiskey, mate? I'm going to need to get some Spanner people in here. I don't know if you are trying to fucking wind me up, but it's not good. Seriously, it's not going to be hard. It's like with this. Yeah. When it's hitting in my chart, it's like, I don't know if this is a good idea, but I've done it, so we're going to have to continue. Right. A message from your twin, so it's not for everyone. It'll resonate with who it's meant to. I can't bottle up my emotions any longer. Also, this has been too long. Please tell me how you're feeling. It's driving me crazy not knowing. I have a confession to make. So that, I don't know if that fitted with other ones, but there's something about the connection, again, because they're pulling me the word connection. It's like a really strong connection between two people that have been on a very different path, but it's like never forgot one another. Which is twin, that is twin flames, but if you knew each other before. So many things remind me of you. See, it's like it just can't escape you, or you can't escape them. Finding out the truth crushed me. And then I feel this is, it might even be through this video, when the feminine realizes she's the runner. That feels like, you know, that sometimes happens occasionally in the twin flame collective, but I really do feel that's what I'm picking up on. It's a feminine that actually isn't the feminine at all. It's a woman, and it's a woman, but you're the masculine. So it's something new, because this isn't new knowledge to people that have been subscribed to for ages. Interesting. I know I was a distraction for your pain, and your masculine knew on a soul level that if they had been that if they'd got involved with you, you would have been, I don't want to use the word toxic to one another, but it's like you both would have been not fully healed, which nobody ever is, but it's like there would have been some form of sabotage and more damage done to have stayed together. So that's why you've had to go apart and grow apart with karmic soulmate connections, both twins, to learn that actually you would, what you don't want before you know what you really want. I'll wait for a sign from you. I replay our conversations over and over. Yeah, it's just that energy I've picked up on, the connection, that it's like no matter how somebody might try to get somebody out their head, they can't. Right, okay. And I can feel the intensity when I'm channeling these. Right, so a message from the Sometimes I'm channeling the dead, yes. And sometimes I'm channeling the future, because the past, present, future are all happening simultaneously. And it's not a fucking show. Stop calling it a show. Suppose it is a show. It is a show when I'm a Leo midheaven. Right. Right. The feminine to the masculine is stuck in her head. Well, that's fitting with the connection I was picking up on. Feeling tied and bound to the connection no matter what. Yep. And having sleepless nights worrying. Christ. And just look, sad hermit energy, wondering what the twin is up to. See what I mean? That is a woman that's in masculine energy, but she thinks she's feminine. Okay. And now the masculine, but I'm just going to have to stick with the way that I do it, but I do get what it is. So sorry if you don't, but I get it. And I know other people that are meant to. Well, right. Masculine to feminine, putting the sadness behind them, coming forward fast, chariot, 5 of Cups reverse, chariot. Yeah. With secrets. Look, there's a secret. Look, that's the fucking that card. Because ultimately they're unhappy. So both these people are very unhappy without one another. Is what I'm picking up on, which is total Scorpio energy. That very different vibe from the ones I was channeling last night. Right, anyway, it'll make sense to someone. So let's do a few more tarot and then the dead people cards. Right. I am Kenneth, you're not a real person, mate, because you keep saying the same thing. I miss my army life. So these both scramble my head, man. It's like, it's going to be bad today because of the Scorpio energy. Right. Where did that card go? King of Wands, passion. Somebody is feeling passion. That's Scorpio energy. They've been slow in the past to come forward with a message, but they're getting the strength to come forward, you or your twin, to be like, hi there, I've healed my inner child. I didn't know what this was before. I was very confused and juggling. Didn't know how to plan forward. But now I'm coming forward with an offer. Putting deception behind me. And it just means this deceptive of feelings, like putting cautious feelings behind. And again, I actually feel that is the woman that's coming out of that energy. Very interesting to me anyway. Right, so, and in the physical, Lord, this was like someone's personal, reading. Right, sometimes it'd be like that though. The feminine is, for fuck's sake, the feminine is the divine masculine, right? Boom, drop the mic. I'm fucking raging actually at how annoying this reading was, but they just wanted to show you what I'm good at. You saw how confusing that was, right? The feminine is you're a woman, so you are a woman. So I don't care, blah, 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 right? I'm very respectful of, yes, divine feminines aren't all women, divine masculines aren't all men, right? But whoever I'm picking up on, you're a woman. You are a woman, we're women fucking lady, but you're a woman. You know what I mean? And you fancy a man. But you're not the divine feminine. You're the divine masculine. You're the one with a lack of self-worth, and you've not been doing the work because you're seeing yourself as like the masculine needs to do it, but actually you both need to do the work. But you also need to come out of, yeah, it doesn't, you know, it is, it's like a real kind of, it is like, it's my pet hate when someone's looking at someone else like they've done the work and another person needs it, because it's not like that. And I know it can even maybe look like that when I'm doing stuff like this, but I say it all the time. I've done loads of work on myself, but it never stops. And then whenever it is I reunite with my twin, all this other shit will come up, which I'll need to work on. And he can help me with that. But do you know what I mean? So yeah, that woman is you're the divine masculine. Love it. I love it. I love that I got to the bottom of that. It does. I actually do want to watch this one back. Right. And for the man, inner peace. Yeah, look, the man's a feminine energy. I am enough. Like they've been working themselves slowly, knowing who that woman is to them. Maturing. Both twins are maturing. Right, love it. And a message from the spirit world. Kenneth, if you're not taking the piss and that is actually true, that's absolutely fine. Because I've also got ADHD. And who hasn't got a mental health problem these days? Do you know what I mean? To be honest, with what we've went through the last couple of years, I always say that. When somebody says, oh, they've got mental health, and I'm like, everybody has. You know what I mean? So we all need to be kind to one another, basically. Right, a message from the spirit world. We care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. Right after I said that, not a coincidence, the 20th may be significant. The 20th of November feels significant for some reason. Let us hug you, close your eyes. And as we hold you close, the 30th of was about to say the 30th of September might be significant too, someone's birthday, anniversary, but I really do feel the 30th of October is going to be significant. We're helping to bring a little luck your way. You deserve it. Certainly fucking do. Right. I'm ending this one here because that was fucking Christ knows. I don't know what to even say for that. Please like, comment, subscribe, and please absolutely fucking let me know if that was yours, because that message drove me nuts. You people, if you're not bots and you're real people, I can handle it, but you're very much looking like bots because you're saying the same fucking thing. That's what I mean. But you know what they're showing you? They're showing you how patient I am and understanding. But again, it's like my Pluto energy, I'm like, nah, I can tell when people keep posting the same shit, it's to piss me off.